Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm Phoebe, and in this video I will be talking about a readathon that I will be participating in for August. So first things first, I have to put out in the open that I have never done a readathon before. It's very exciting. And first off, I have to make sure it's clear that I did not create this readathon. This has been put together by accounts on Bookstagram that I follow called Bookavis, A Paper Garden and Throne of Books, and they have created this readathon, MAGICALATHon. I think that's how you pronounce it. MAGICALATHon? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So there are probably two reasons why I never do readathons. One being I always seem to discover them way too late or just never hear about them at all. So I was very excited when I suddenly heard about this readathon that was happening for next month, and knowing that, oh my gosh, I actually have time to prepare and have a look at what this actually includes. Second reason why is that if I do see a readathon happening in time, I never really know how to understand how to participate, which sounds pretty weird and stupid because they're pretty straightforward, I guess, but because I've never done one before, I didn't know how to start, where to begin, what the rules were. That was the most important thing. I just didn't know how it worked. But for this readathon, it seems pretty simple and I just can't wait to get into it. So with this MAGICALATHon readathon, there are 4 different schools, one being School of Fae, School of Assassins, School of Sorcerers and School of Royals. Now you can decide which school you can be in either by just going through the sort of prompts and rules that you have to do for each school and just decide on and off there like what you want to be doing, or I think the better way to decide which school you're in is to go in the link that they put in their bio on the Instagram profile, because then they kind of give you a really short quiz to decide which school you'll be placed into. So it'll be like really easy questions like your favourite colour, your favourite type of flower, and it will give you your school. So for me, I'm put in the School of Sorcerers. I wasn't really sure what I wanted. I guess Fae sounds kind of cool because I just love Fae. Assassins would be awesome. A couple of my friends are in Assassins. And then the Royals, it all sounds pretty good to be honest. But I'm happy with mine, School of Sorcerers. It's pretty exciting. And yeah, I'll get into the rules. So once you have been assigned your school or chosen your school that you want to be in, now it comes to the prompts that they give you. So for this readathon, it seems pretty easy. You only have to read 4 books in the whole month of August, and I think that's rather doable. Fantasy, sometimes, is hard. Some books are larger than others. I understand that, but 4, I think that's pretty doable. So what makes it more fun is that for each school there are different prompts and set books or rules that you have to read. So for the School of Sorcerers one, mine are blood magic, magic battling, potions making and black magic. So those are the kind of titles for them, but beneath that it gives you a description of what book you're allowed to pick or what you're looking for. So I've written them all down. I couldn't just read the prompts and then immediately decide. Like, that's just not possible. I mean, some may be a bit more easier than others, but no, I had to write down all the possible books I could pick. So let me go through them. The book with a red cover or red title, I decided on Incendiary. I think I'm pronouncing that right. This is a book that actually was in one of my fairy loot boxes, I think probably like 2-3 months ago now. Tab up here if you want to watch it, you don't have to. And was very excited to get this book, and I wanted to get to it sooner rather than later because, well, it just seems a great book and really interesting, and I can't wait to read it. So I thought, you know what, use this readathon as an excuse, and yeah, Incendiary I think is one of the options. Like I said, it may change, but I'm pretty certain I will stick with this one. Now, the book containing themes of war was a little bit harder, a little bit more difficult to decide on a book. This is the one where I don't really have a set answer on which book I want to read, but I at least have an idea. So it's either between, well, it's either The Book Thief or The Priory of the Orange Tree. I actually wasn't sure if this one contained themes of war, so in my story on Instagram I did have to ask people, and majority said yes. So that's good news. It's another book I want to get to, but I'm kind of worried to read that book and to choose The Priory of the Orange Tree because it's massive, like huge, as you can see. And even though 4's not a lot of books, I want to know that I'm comfortable reading them and I don't have to rush to read all the books. So I'm kind of apprehensive about choosing this one, but at least I know it's an option. And then the other one was The Book Thief. These are books that I actually have on hand, like I actually have physical copies of them. Whereas other books I could read, I could do via like Kindle, ebook, and those are ones that I don't really know a lot about, but I'll give you some that I found on Goodreads that were suggested to me. So these are books that contain themes of war, apparently, according to Goodreads, is The Queen of the Tearling, don't know how you pronounce that, The Traitor's Game, The Queen's Rising, and Iron and Magic. Iron and Magic I put down because it's fantasy, but also it seems more like a romance fantasy, well, more focused on romance anyway, so in my mind it's more easier to read, whereas the others are high fantasy books. So yeah, I put it down because I need my options. But yeah, for books containing themes of war, it was between these two, and get to the next one. So for books with a large cast of characters, it was between 8 Will Fall and 6 of Crows. And I decided, cheating a little bit because I have read the series before, but 6 of Crows. I have been wanting to reread it for a long time now because it's been quite a while since I first read these, this duology. But I think it's time, and I know I love it. I know I'm going to love it again. So I thought I'm just going to add into the readathon. I've seen other people adding rereads in as well. So this one, 6 of Crows, is for the large cast of characters, and I cannot wait to read it again. And then the last thing I had to choose was a book with a forbidden romance or an enemies to lovers romance. I've decided to go with a forbidden romance, and for this one I have chosen The Night Circus, which has been blowing up constantly on Bookstagram. And it's not even a new book, it's just something I see everywhere. Like, you just can't hide from this book. Apparently, this is all everyone said, it's magical. That's what they say, magical. And I can't wait to read it. So yeah guys, that's my books that I will hopefully be sticking to and reading for the MAGICALATHON readathon for August. I need to emphasise that it is a fantasy readathon, so I think, you know, they want to encourage people to stick within the fantasy genre and not kind of go beyond that. I think it is purely fantasy. To be honest, I'm kind of not even sure if Night Circus is considered fantasy. I think so. I'll have to double check, but you know, I want to make sure that I'm kind of sticking to the rules as best as I can and make it as fun as I can for me. And I do want to mention that there are some extra credit classes that they are allowing people to do. So if you finish those 4 books that are part of the main sort of task for this readathon, then they do give these extra credit classes that you can do. So there's 2 for each school. For the School of Sorcerers that I'm in, there's Elemental Magic, which is read a book that features a competition or a trial of some sort. Now that could be interesting. I haven't decided on books for these like extra credit classes. I guess when the time comes, if I do want to read more, then I will, but for now, because it's my first readathon, I want to focus on these first 4 books that they make you read. The second one that for School of Sorcerers is Mystical Arts, which is read a book you know next to nothing about. Now, that's a lot of books for me that I know nothing about. So that's pretty exciting. And then I won't read out the others, but I will put like pictures up on the screen for you guys if you want to have a look. And like I said, if you do want to join this readathon, like, go for it. It sounds really fun. Hopefully I've explained it well enough and done it justice. And I really do want to emphasize that I did not create this. It's all thanks to, you know, the creators for this readathon, which is Bookevis, Throne of Books, and A Paper Garden. So I really want to thank them for making this readathon because it's so exciting. And like I said, the first readathon I'm doing, Oh, it's so exciting, and I'm happy that I actually got to it in time and understand it all. So yeah, I thought I'd post it to my booktube just to spread the word, and also because I know that before I got Bookstagram, even now, I still can't catch up with readathons. So hopefully whoever this reaches, it's kind of like, oh wow, I actually know about a readathon now. And hopefully I can get this out on like the 1st of August. So yes, the month would have started, but at least you still have like the rest of the month, like the 30 days to, you know, get going with it. And it's only 4 books, like I said, so I thought might as well share this anyway for those of you who are interested to join. I don't think I will be updating my progress on this readathon through BookTube and through videos, but I do really want to update you all through my Bookstagram account, which is the same as my name on here, Night Owl Reader, just with dashes along the bottom. Not only is it just exciting to let you guys know how I'm doing and if I'm enjoying the books or not, it'll be good for me just to kind of push me along, motivate me. So yeah, if you want to follow that journey, then link up here somewhere. Sorry, I don't mean to plug my Instagram so much, it's just that, you know, for this video, if you want to kind of, you know, come along with me on this readathon, then, you know, it's there, it's an offer. And maybe I'll do a video at the very end of the month to kind of say how I did and what books I've actually stuck with for you guys. If you don't want to go onto Instagram, that's fine. Who knows? I'll see. Maybe there'll be a video at the end of this. I really don't want to drag this video on, so thank you for sticking with me. And like I said, the link for MAGICALATHON will be in the description box down below. So make sure you go check them out if you want to join. All of the like pictures that they have, the posts, show, you know, each school and what you've got to do for each school and all the prompts. So yeah, definitely go check out the page if you want to join, and go check out their individual accounts as well, which will be in their bio, because they're lovely people and they have great accounts. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you want to give it a thumbs up, please do. I will really appreciate it, and I know that you're enjoying the content I'm giving you. And if you want to subscribe, you can. I post irregularly, but you know, we're fun on here. Come join the family. Comment down below if you're partaking in this readathon. I would love to know. Keep updated with each other. Like I said, motivate me. It's just interesting as well to see other people's choices for their books if you're doing it, or if you want to join or have any questions, just comment down below. And yeah, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.